Some devils. J-dawg back there, some more goddamn questions. First, we got a stack of goddamn order questions. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, but I think one of them is kind of more of a kind of a comment story in a sense. I think it is. I mean, because I didn't read them all off entirety. I just get gaze them. When I see question marks, order, and I just kind of gaze at, make sure it's not something completely fucking stupid or something I haven't asked a million times, I'll do them just because they place an order. So I feel like I don't know, they kind of deserve it, or should I just they just get primo attention. That's the way I see it. Put in the goddamn orders at hellsheadbangers.com. Goddamn it for the any box of chocolates. They haven't figured that out yet. But I think one was a comment, but I remember being kind of a good one too. So, anyways, without further ado, Arthur Bach. Question for J-dawg. Have you ever listened to Embodiment? No, I have not. Corrosion of the Flesh demo is banger, and I think one of the guys from Devourment has talked about playing or being at their shows back then. Well, I mean, honestly, don't get me wrong. I think Molesting Decapitated is a phenomenal record and is a milestone of that genre and very influential. The vocals are fucking over the top killer. I mean, let's call it like it is. When that came out in 1999, now you get some of the Cabal guys, like the guys, fucking Holy Necrovore, Slaughter Lord, fucking Morbid Angel, Thy Kingdom Come is fucking real. Don't get me wrong. I love that shit too. I love it to death. But yeah, anything after the Dawn of Possession, those guys that do like death metal, but they kind of their cutoff was like maybe like 95 or something, unless it was like really really old school bass. Like actually somebody like probably like Francisco over at Jamming Out All Badass. Actually, I think I did ask him. Like he thinks Devourment that's complete garbage, which whatever, fair enough. But to their defense, Devourment's defense, I do that shit was so fucking original and just even the drum sound on it's a little almost like trash. No, it's not the trash cans. It's kind of that. It just had its own sound. The blasts had their own sound. Like I said, the vocals, everything. Now, don't get me wrong, it got blurred together. Like especially the goddamn 19-year-old goat man's coming in and shit like that. Oh, this is all trash. Sounds the same. Not in 1999. There's a lot of bands like now there's a lot of shit that if you heard it all at once, you came in late. Absolutely, fucking sounds the same again. That's why I kind of like. I never left any scene, but I stopped paying attention by default. Like, I don't even need to check this out because you saw a cover by 2005. It was almost guaranteed you knew it was going to be fucking Devourment, Disgorged California, Cock and Ball fucking Torture. Who else would they fucking rip off like no tomorrow? Suffocation again. Yeah, Suffocation again. But putting their own little spin on it, maybe a little bit extra fucking boring, a little extra fucking polished, a little bit more extra technical. And probably one other that I'm forgetting, but it was like almost guaranteed you're going to get one of those. And it's like, dude, this is just fucking dumb. But yeah, when Molesting came out, it was fucking great. Then when the 138 CD came out, I remember when that was a new release, it just had the one new song. It was one for the one new song, Baby Killer. I thought that was fantastic. 3, because the demo was on there, and it was just 3-song demo. And 8, Molesting Decapitated was on there again. Honestly, after that, dude, I have stuff. Like I said, I think it's the Unleash the Carnivore picture disc. What's the other one? Butcher the Week. I might not even own anything by that. I think I own Unleashing the Carnivore on picture disc. None of it did I think was trash. I mean, was it Conceived by Sewage? Isn't that like a 2016 Relapse Records album? I remember that one just being generic death metal. I'm like, this doesn't even sound like Devourment. Again, from what I last remember, I think I might even have an LP of it. I think that one maybe I picked up at Maryland Death Fest because there's a 100-copy color. I'm like, nothing else. I was like, it had value. I was like, it was the 100-copy Maryland Death Fest color. I think it's on that one. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure I did. That's how I own it. And I checked it out. I'm like, it doesn't suck. I was like, this isn't Devourment. And then their last album, or whatever it is, 2 years ago, whatever, I did put that on in the shop. And I'm like, because Ruben's vocals did sound more like Molesting. And I'm like, this is pretty good. Not running out to buy it, but I'm sure Relapse Records did a 100-copy color vinyl. I thought it was good enough that if I came across one of the colors limited to 100 copies, I would buy an LP of that. I'm like, it was because I would spin it again, and I did think it was pretty good. Definitely not fucking Molesting Decapitated good, but pretty damn decent. So if you happen to know or have an extra copy of any of the 100 copiers, colors vinyls of the, I don't even know what the fuck it's called. I would know once I heard it. But whatever, the album that came out like 2-3 years ago with the original singer, Molesting Decapitated singer, Ruben, what the fuck his name is, not that Majeski bozo. If you got one of those, let the dog know. Hit me up, service@hellsheadbangers.com. I'll PayPal you for it. I'll buy it off you. Just like, did the Devourment show happen in Cleveland yet? I think it's coming up, or maybe it already just happened. people were asking me if you're going. I'm like, dude, I don't know. Again, how many songs are they going to play off molesting? Is it even going to sound like? Because I saw Devourment at the Metal Mom Fest in Detroit, Michigan in like 2001, 2002, somewhere, I think 2001. They played, and I'm like, it wasn't Ruben singing. I'm assuming it was Majeski. Assuming. I could be wrong, but it wasn't Ruben. And I'm just like, this just sounds like low vocal bullshit. This doesn't sound anything like the album. I was like, this just sucks. I'm assuming it's going to be that, and then, God, dude, it's going to be side words, fucking cap, fucking Newports in the back pocket out the wazoo, fucking mofos. Gold chains, money necklaces, fucking boombox in the shoulders. Baggy blue jeans for fucking sure. Goddamn endless line of those canoes just going to the goddamn bathroom. You just know it's going to be that. Dude, you're going to have to fucking push through the canoes to find a real metalhead there. There'll be a few real metalheads there, but there's that too. So, bunch of songs I don't care about, I'm not going to recognize. The good songs probably aren't going to even sound anything like it. Don't know for sure, but that'd be my educated guess. And the most, as far as death metal goes, the most annoying goddamn fan base in fucking existence. Suffocation and it's the toss up. I would say, yeah, Devourment's probably number one. Well, coin toss between Devourment, Dying Fetus, and Suffocation peeking their head right around it. And then after that, probably Cannibal Corpse, etc. As far as fucking fan bases. Anyways, so to get what you said, a guy vouched for basically a band. That basically get put in perspective. I was given a backstory on Devourment, which wasn't asked. Is his opinion is pretty fucking irrelevant to me, to be honest with you. It's a shame they sold out to later make Deathcore. There you go. They looked every fucking bit of it, too, those guys. And then went down completely to do Christian rock. Yep. I mean, what was that fucking poser-ass fucking bozo? Forget which guy. It might even have been the singer, which I liked his goddamn vocals. Might have actually been. I'm blessed and decapitated. Thanking God in your lyrics. God has nothing to do with this. Don't be thinking that piece of shit, my fucking death metal, goddammit. You know, unless you're fucking throwing him under the bus, calling him DOG, or stomping his fucking face in the ground, don't be talking about that POS. God doesn't belong in death metal. Only fucking being desecrated and thrown up on the goddamn cross and pissed in the fucking face. It's the only place where God belongs in this scene, goddammit. Which leads me to my next question. Any bands other than the usual suspects that you felt had a lot of potential who then squandered or sold out and changed for the worst? Yeah, pretty much 90% of the scene. So that answers that. We just look at all bands that changed or downgraded, you know what I mean? Pretty much 90% of them, I would say. And do we need to go down the list? I mean, Slayer, Metallica, Megadeth, Celtic Frost, Tiamat, The Harrods, Exodus, Orpheus, Carcass. I mean, Devourment was a downgrade. That's for damn sure. You mean to you like all of Devourment? You mean to tell me any of those are as good as Black and Decapitated? No fucking way, Jose. I mean, yeah, you're hard pressed to find ones that didn't. I mean, Iron Maiden. I mean, granted, they kind of stayed true what they did, but talk about a goddamn downgrade, boring ass fucking geezer fest. As far on the later ones. I mean, shit, I can go for days, brah. Daniel, goddamn Daniel, keep up the good work, brah. Question for your channel: have you heard of Necro? Question mark. The band Necro. I mean, it's a lot of those. I mean, with Necros, but just only Necros. Not fucking. No, it's not ringing a bell. No. He is a rapper who loves death metal and has collaborated with artists from Obituary, Nuclear Assault, and Suffocation. Oh, didn't somebody bring that up to me in way in the past? But no, I never went and checked them out. I mean, zero interest to. I mean, okay, a rapper likes death metal. Okay, cool. Congratulations, I guess. You know what I mean? It makes no difference to me. Him and his brother were in a death metal band back in the 80s and 90s called Injustice. Oh, yeah? They were teenagers when they wrote it, but they were legit. Their lyrics pays homage to old school death and thrash acts of the 80s. And early 90s, he has a love for hip hop, but old school metal acts. Let me know. Thanks again, man. Cheers from Arizona. I mean, kind of rings a bell. Somebody bring him up on the channel. I probably forgot about him 30 seconds after the question, so I never looked him up afterwards or anything. And even after this, I mean, unless somebody sends me a link or something, I'm not going to search him out on my own. I mean, that's cool. I mean, he's in other stuff. I don't care. He was in a death metal, put it out. Cool. He was doing, what'd you say, Injustice? And then now he likes the homeboy shit and do it on the side. I'll give him credit where credit's due. At least he didn't fucking pull some of these bands and mix and try to collide it. He started a new goddamn band. And just so you know, and I don't want to do any, I don't want to start any scuttlebutt, But there's a death metal band when it comes out. Don't know who will be putting it out. Won't be on Hells, let's just say that. And the dog heard preview tracks. You'll know when it's out. Pure rap. And I'm not even talking Limp Bizkit, fucking Cold Chamber, Slipknot rap. Yeah, we know there's rap in there, goddamn. I'm talking Snoop Doggy Dog, 100%. Full blown death metal band, brutal as can be. I do like some stuff by them. Heard their new shit. Don't know if it's a full length, mini disc, 7-inch, don't know. But new songs. Snoop Doggy Dog. Be warned, devils. Be watching. I don't know what the fuck's coming out. But prepare to have your fucking head explode. Let me know. Thanks again, man. Cheers from Arizona. Oh, you're out in Arizona. I go out there every now and then, brah, brah. I mean, maybe you're out in the neck of the woods. Hopefully you're not the... It's funny, I got a text, this is probably a few months ago, from my sister-in-law. She was wearing a Hell's Headbangers, the Slayer hoodie, the Slayer design, that, the paying homage to Slayer Show No Mercy, the Hell's design, as a hoodie that I gave her. And she was wearing the grocery store, and somebody came up to her, and he's like, "Oh, shit, where did you get that fucking hoodie?" It's kind of like, I already thought, she said, he's asking her that. That's already a weird question. Probably Hell's Headbangers. And then she's like, my brother-in-law gave it to me. He's like, "Oh, who's your brother-in-law?" She's like, "Justin." He's like, I either said, "You know Justin," or "You know J-dawg." She's like, "Yeah, he's my brother-in-law." "Oh, shit, fuck, all that. And it's like, so was he a total fucking weirdo? And she's like, "Oh, yeah." I was like, so hopefully that wasn't you. Granted, I know there's a lot of guys in here. We ship a lot of shit to Arizona, actually. Just thought that was goddamn fucking funny. So, yeah, if you see anybody affiliated with the dog, family-wise or everything, like fucking Arnold said to fucking Greg Valentino, "Don't be so emotional. Don't go up and act like a complete fucking jackass." I'm just a regular guy, just like you guys, that just hits record on the goddamn camera. Just so happen to be, own Hells, but listen to metal and buy records this day, just like you. No different. So don't need to be drawn at the bit. I'm nobody goddamn special, but nonetheless, appreciate the goddamn the I don't know, just that you think I'm anything special whatsoever. Pretty cool, but yeah, don't be so emotional. Andrew Frotterman. So, J-Dawg, this isn't quite a big boy order. I remember that, but I'll get there one day. I mean, it was no slouch, brah brah. I'd call it was a decent one. Call it a mini biggie. That's what I would call it. It was respectable. It's way better than fucking that fucking raid. Coming down, guys. Got a big order. He buys one Evil Incarnate CD. You're like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck's a small order? A button? What the fuck? Um, I'll get there one. Got a food question for you. How spicy do you like it? I personally love spicy food, but not everybody does. What is your limit, Devil? By the way, was it great shoot the shit with you at Metal Threat? Oh, did you shoot the shit with me? Sweet. This is Goat66DB. Oh, yeah, or Andrew. I mean, I definitely recognize the user ID, but I can't remember now putting the user ID in the name to we're meeting you. But I met you at Metal Threat. Sweet. Fuck yeah. As far as spicy shit, I mean, I'm not a big spicy guy at all. Like, so for example, if I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, you guys, are those all over the country? I think they are. Yeah, they're even in Arizona when we did go there. I get the medium sauce on the wings, and then the medium's a pinch more hot because they have mild and medium, but it's just both buffaloes. And then most other places with wings, when I get them, I get just stick with mild. But the hot and the super, dude, I can't. My fucking head feels like it's gonna explode. I remember one time I was at this mom and pop restaurant called Dominic's Pizza. Fantastic fucking pizza. Again, since I was a goddamn kid. Not so much anymore because it's a Medina. I live 25 minutes from there. But every once in a while, me and Elcat will go in there and dine in. And one time I just got regular barbecue wings, and it said hot barbecue wings. They tasted delicious as fuck. But, dude, by the third one in, I had to throw the rest out. Dude, I thought my fucking head was going to explode off my fucking shoulders. And holy fuck. And it felt like I just ate the goddamn sun. So I don't like that personally, but I know some people enjoy that. Craig's kind of like that. He likes the stuff that's super hot. He'll be like sweating and shit. I'm like, dude, I want to be comfortable. So yeah, I'm a pussy. Mild to medium at hottest. But with the fire and all that, forget about it. I haven't even tried it, to be honest with you. I never even went up to hot. The hottest I did because they called it hot barbecue at Dominic's. That was the closest. So I doubt it was even the hottest shit because usually they call it the buffalo hot is the hottest, or the fire sauce. The movies were like a 911 sauce at fucking B-Dubs, I think, at one time. Buffalo Wild Wings. I think so. But so they probably won't even, probably, definitely weren't even nearly that hot. Those goddamn things were too hot for me on that. Like I said, they tasted good, but I was like, holy shit, I can't even finish. My tongue is on fucking fire. So yeah, I'm kind of a puss with it, but is what it is. Julian Galvez. Hey, J-Dawg, what do you think about Phil Anselmo's work on Holocaust de la Morte? Oh, the necrophagia? I like it better than Season of the Dead. I know the running joke about Pantera. I'll be honest with you, necrophagia, for the most part, doesn't do anything for me. I didn't care about anything by then. What do you mean, J-Dawg? You put out fucking Season of the Dead and you put the releases out by them. Well, yeah, because it's a fucking respectable band. I'll put it out. You know what I mean? Why not? I mean, just like I'm not a big fan of Blasphemy. I'm not a big fan of Voivod. I've told you guys this, but those are respectable metal artists that, yeah, I'd be honored to work with. I mean, they had their place because there's certain shit I'm fully aware of. It just did nothing for me, but it's a piece of art that was solidified in this scene that I love. So they have a high degree of respect. So not only do they have my respect as far as just a fan base, but then they're asking us to work with them, and you're like, all right, well, most people in the scene do like them, and it's going to sell, and it's an honor to put our fucking logo on this piece of nostalgic metal history. Yeah, I'm up for working for them, but I'm not a fucking poser just because it's was there first or whatever. If I don't like something, it did nothing for me, man. Like I've always said, you don't have to like any one band. There's certain shit. Well, when you start to hit 10, 15, 20 bands that are kind of considered essential, and you don't like, you're like, come on, man. And then it's like for example, you don't like Deicide, you don't like Cannibal Corpse, you don't like fucking Possessed, you don't like fucking Death, you don't like Immolation, you don't like goddamn Carcass. I mean, that it's like, dude, what the fuck? I mean, but you claim you like Deathmetal, for example. It's like, come on, man. Then now this is getting ridiculous. You don't like anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to like some of the essentials, and when you're not to like any. But if there's a one-off here and there, I think that's just being true to yourself. Like, did nothing for me. Just submitting and being like, yep, love it because you're supposed to on paper or whatever because they were there first, came out in '87, bro. That's poser shit. That's the true definition of poser. Wearing a Cold Chamber shirt doesn't make you a goddamn poser. It just makes you a fucking poser when you're like, I like extreme shit. Fuck yeah, man, I like the heavy stuff. And you're wearing a Cold Chamber shirt. Well, they don't matter unless you like the heavy stuff on top of it, which is possible, but 99.9% of the times is never the case. But I'm sure there's a 0.10% exception here and there. So by default, the Cold Chamber doesn't make you a poser. It just means you like some trendy bands on the side if you do like the good shit. A poser is pretending to like something that you do not actually like. Hence, if I fucking was saying, oh yeah, fuck yeah, necrophagia, I like him, and I'm forcing myself to like him because you're supposed to, that would make me a goddamn poser. I just flat out would, by definition. No goddamn poser shit over here. So, like I said, did nothing for me, goddamn it. Chris Peterson, J-Dawg, been watching channels since the start. That's what I like to hear, brah. Question, if you could do it all over, would you start Hell's Headbangers again or walk a different path? Question mark. But they put Grind Crush in it. So this is goddamn user ID on YouTube, which does sound semi-familiar. Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, if I could do it all over, would I still choose Hells? Now, having said that, but it's completely unfair. I would change things along the lines, like, but now it's like that Monday morning quarterback, right? There's things I would have added, done this that I didn't do, or not done this, or added in because I have my crystal ball. I'm in the future now, so to go back, well, that's unfair. I didn't know at the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? For example, I'll give you one example of what I done. I would have started this goddamn channel minimally 10 fucking years ago. Why didn't I? Several reasons. One, I didn't realize how easy it was. Just hit record and upload, which is weird to me that I didn't know that because a lot of the channels I liked, especially like the Hodge twins, twin muscle workout and shit. I'm talking about like the early days, like 2008, 2009, 2010, that around there. When they're literally sitting in their bedroom together, they hit fucking record and they're just talking. That's exactly what I'm doing. There's no intro, outro, all this other fucking bullshit. Those were down and dirty, goddammit. They were fan-fucking-tastic, man. Some of those videos made me laugh my balls fucking off. Especially some of the Ascot twins, you know what I'm saying? It's funnier than shit. And all it did was hit record. But my stupid ass, it took me to register. Why couldn't? Well, it's not that I didn't think I could do that. I guess part of it, I thought it'd probably be slightly more complicated as far as uploading on YouTube. They'd make something out harder to be because that's the way life goes. Something that should, yeah, it's easy as fuck, J-Dawg. Yeah, it should be. But when the dog fucking tries it, it gets complicated as fuck for no goddamn fucking reason. So I thought that, so there was already a turnoff. But the biggest reason would be like, who the fuck wants to hear what I have to say? And it's not that I'm not confident or anything like that. I just assume I'm just one of you guys. I'm just another guy that listens to metal. Okay, cool. So I own Hell's Headbangers. Like at the end of the day, it doesn't make me better or above you guys. Who gives a fuck? That's just what I do with my job. Okay, yeah, it's a cool job. Around cool stuff. That's it. Got a little bit of extra cool perk, but I do a regular 9 to 5, just like you guys for the most part. And the 9 to 5 is this. I come to the warehouse. Like it's like me. I'm basically an employee here. You know what I'm saying? I just so happen to own it. I'm here every day doing daily fucking physical grind. You know what I mean? It's just around cool shit. That's the only difference. So I'm like, so why I that was the main reason. Like, why would anyone care what I have to say? I was like, I don't get it. So that's why I did it. But again, hindsight 50-50, Monday morning quarterback, fucking in the future, crystal goddamn ball. People do care. So I'm like, all right, well, it's cool. And I appreciate it. It's fucking awesome. Especially when people come up to me at the goddamn shows and, want a photo or have me sign something and shit. I'm like, oh, this is pretty fucking cool. That I'm kind of now looked at as like an influencer. So yeah, it's fun. But so yeah, had I known that, if I'd known it was going off like that, I would have started this easily 10 fucking years ago. And I'm sure it would have, actually, I'm not sure. I'm 1,666% positive that it would have furthered the company too. There's zero doubt in my mind. But whatever, started when I started. You can't go back, piss and wine. Started a year and a half ago now, and we'll be here 10 years from now, unless something happens. But that's the goal. Plan on being here fucking on YouTube another 10 goddamn years. Who knows? Maybe YouTube won't even be here for 10 years now, right? Assuming everything's pretty much the same, I'll be here, goddammit. So yeah, that's about all I would change. Just little intricacies like that. But again, a little bit of unfair. It's like, yeah, now. Why didn't I know then? You know what I mean? So speaking of that too, guys, let me know. I'm looking into it, and I'm going to talk to Aaron. By the time you see this, I already talked to him. We talked about it at Metal Threat. Aaron from Mulder. He was kind of like encouraging more, and I was like, yeah, I want to do it. And I've talked to Goatman too, but before they saying, I'm like, yeah. It's about doing my shirts for the channel shirts, right? And Aaron was giving me the most advice on what to do because I don't want to do it through Hell's. I don't want to get into this. This shit I don't want. I just want to do it as a separate thing to where it's done by Fulfillment Center, but you ordered and it's my channel merchandise, right? I don't want to combine the two. So he was telling me the outlet of who to go to, and I got to rediscuss that with him, and then also what designs. More than likely, we'll start with the fucking "What's Heavier Than Pantera" slogan shirt. But what other shit would you guys like? Like what would you like? You know what I mean? Like that something that you would. When I say like what's something like, oh, if J-dawg did those, that's something I would buy. I would buy for myself. I'd buy for a buddy or a family, something like that. Because give me more ideas. I'm not saying I'm definitely going to do them, but if I get requests like people like saying like let's make metal offensive again, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a cool fucking line. You know what I mean? Would you want a shirt of that? Would you? What about the if you don't like Deicide, you don't like Deathmetal, shit like that. Somebody put in there, 2 people commented, like I thought it was hilarious. I was like, it seems a little arrogant and douchey, but if it wouldn't come off like that, people are like, no, it's not at all. J-dawg, it'd be funny as fuck. It's cool. I was like, that I would consider doing it. Is like the Respect the Next shirt, the Course Grinder. People are like, dude, you gotta do a Respect the Seps shirt. And one guy's like, yeah, so what you do is you'd be like fucking strangling a poser and just says respect the Seps or something like that. I'm like, it could be cool. You know what I mean? Maybe hell, if enough people say, I definitely want that, maybe I would do some stage shot, in a cutoff shirt, choking somebody out. I'd go out and buy a goddamn Pantera shirt or Slipknot shirt. Or who would you think the most relevant shirt would be for a fucking poser of now? Is it Whitechapel? Who is it? Maybe Cold Chamber, whatever it is. Put a shirt on it. I'd go out and buy it. Whoever had to do it, have the person wear it. So that's the poser, goddammit. Getting fucking choked out and then respect the Seps. You know what I mean? That's a shirt idea. Again, I think that comes off as a little arrogant and douchey, but it is funny. I'll give it that. So I'm a little, I don't know about that. But if people are like, fuck yeah, dog, I want it. Then yeah, I'd be up for it. But so let me know. I've forgotten more metal than you know. That was the first sticker that Layla Lover did. He pulled that line out. I do remember kind of saying it was on a Hellcast, which is pretty goddamn funny. Well, it was actually because I didn't say it at Hellcast. It was a story. I said it at a Cannibal Corpse show to a chick. She's like, yeah, you don't look like you'd be into metal. or something stupid of that. And then, of course, I've never seen it before. Like, I've never seen you before. That means you ain't going to shows. Means we already fucking established. But that was my response to her. I was like, shit, I forgot more metal than you know. That was my exact response. Oh, shell shot Eric Chase cried. We were vending this Cannibal Corpse. It was 2013 Cannibal Corpse, Napalm Death, and Immolation. We were lucky to be able to vend at the Cleveland show. And so that's where that came from. And I think I told that story. And apparently, Layla Lover thought that was fucking hilarious. And looking back at it, it's just what slipped out of my mouth. I guess it is kind of funny. True, too, goddammit. But so he did stickers of that, but maybe you want shirts of that. So put it in there. Like, again, none of this fucking stupid shit. I'll link it on Facebook. I don't have no dumbass Facebook. What would be something that you would want to order or buy? Because if I get 10, 20, 30 requests in the comments, yeah, put a goddamn comment. Don't be a fucking lame-o. I'm good. That's what I'm going to base my decision on, because I don't know, guys. I'm brand again. Like, I'm just like you. I have no idea. I'm guessing out of my ass. I have no fucking clue. But I did say, once I start to hit religiously 2K views in the first 24 hours, that's when I'll start doing shirts. And it's getting there. But a lot of them are hitting 2K plus. The low end is like 1.7K. I'm like, all right. Now I think I kind of have an audience. People like to watch me. People like the channel, which is fucking awesome. Thanks to all you guys. I'd be fucking nowhere just talking to a goddamn wall if it wasn't for you. So thanks very much for that. But now I have enough people watching to where it's worth my time. Otherwise, I'm like, what a shirt that sits there and collects dust. But yeah, again, I don't know which ones you guys want. So it's up to you guys. You want something cool, like what you want? I'm listening to you guys. I'm not the one coming up with that. I'm going by what you guys say. So put that fucking input in the inbox, god damn it. And then all else, comments, questions, concerns. You know what to fucking do? The goddamn usual. See you tomorrow, god damn it.